Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking Chinese style salt and pepper calamari. So let's start cooking. I'm going to prepare the calamari before we marinate it. I've washed it up, removed the eyes and the beak. Just put this aside. Taken out the outer skin. We are just going to tear this fin off. Okay, just tear it off like this. Just divide the fin into two pieces like this. Simple. We are going to split the calamari out. As you can see, there's a line over here. Lay it flat like this. Okay, just put the knife through here and just use your knife and just wash it through like this. Okay, now there's still some skin over here. Using your finger, just tear it off. Very simple. I'm just going to make some slit on the calamari. So just 45 degrees angled down from one edge. Just lightly cut it down like this. Don't cut all the way through. Right, just like this would be fine. About 1 mm apart from each other. Do it for the rest of the calamari. Remember, when you are doing the slitting, it's always on the inside of the calamari. So now we'll do it from here down so that it will be a cross. So after you have done this, I'll show you the next step. So after you're done, you'll look like this. Beautiful cubes. Now we just slice this open or into pieces, bite-sized pieces. Cut this into half like this. Lay it down into bite-sized pieces, right, like this. So we'll continue to do the rest up and I'll show you how we marinate this. Now we are going to prepare the calamari before we deep fry them. I have with me over here 280 grams of calamari. We need to add in some white pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of Chinese rice wine. If you do not take alcohol, you can just leave this aside, no problem. 1 whole egg, put it in. Using your hand, we need to mix this up well. Now, why am I using egg yolk over this? Because egg yolk will actually give this dish a much better looking color. So I have to use egg yolk for this. Right. Once you mix them up well, we'll add in 2 tablespoons of corn flour and 4 tablespoons of tapioca flour. Now the reason why I'm using 2 different kind of flour is because of the texture is slightly different from each other. Now if you do not have tapioca flour, or if you only have corn flour, only tapioca flour, you can only use one. You can just use one of them, no problem. So mix them up well. Make sure they're coated with the flour, and we'll coat them in tapioca flour before we deep fry them. So I prepare some tapioca flour over here. So just dip it in. Just leave them aside. Continue with the rest and we'll deep fry them after we are done. You do not have to rest this because this is a wet batter. The flour will actually stick on the calamari, so there's no need to rest this. So we'll deep fry them once this is done. We are going to deep fry the calamari now. You need your oil to be very hot. Now how do you judge whether the oil is hot enough or not? Using a bamboo skewer, put it into the oil. And if you see bubbles like this rising up rapidly, that means the oil is hot enough. So now we'll deep fry the calamaris. I'll be frying them in 2 batches. You need to fry this at high heat because we need the sauce to settle, and calamaris, they cook very fast. So high heat will be good. Just a light golden brown will be good. Look at how beautiful the feet are. See how beautiful. So once they curl, it's done. We remove them from the oil and we continue with the second batch. When everything is done, I'll show you how we do the final step. Heat up a pan, add in a little bit of oil, not too much. 4 cloves of garlic chopped. Now if you like your dish to be a little bit spicy, add in a little bit of chopped chili. I'm using 1 whole big red chopped chili. I've deseeded it. So I'm just putting it in also. Nice and colorful. Fry them around for 10-20 seconds just to get the fragrance out. I'm using medium to medium-low heat over here because I don't want to burn my ingredients, which is the garlic and the chili. Now they smell really, really good. We're going to add in our squid, which we have deep fried just now. Put them in. Over here, I have half a teaspoon of salt as well as half a teaspoon of white pepper. Toss them. I want some greens in my calamari, so I'm adding in some spring onion. Just sprinkle them in. Give them one final toss, and then we can serve them. This is going to be so good. Okay, time to serve this. And now the dish is done. Let's have a taste. Just going to take one piece out from here. Crispy, fragrant, a little bit of spiciness from the pepper as well as the chili. Best with beer. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.